What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so Banlist is here. We already see one card. We already got one hit from the predictions. So without further ado, let's say I'm pretty excited. This is a live Banlist reaction. If you like what we do here, please feel free to like, subscribe. If not, it is all cool. Let's go ahead and get into it. The first card I see right here is Cyberstein. Cyberstein is banned. I had a feeling this was gonna happen because it was just like they needed a hit super heavy samurai, but not directly. It had to be an indirect hit, and this was probably one of the best ways to do it. So, bam, let's just go ahead. Let's just get to the next card. What is the next one going to be? Let's see. Any more banned cards? Cyberstein's gone. Anything new? New super heavy samurai scarecrow ban. Whoa! No way. They just straight got rid of Scarecrow. Scarecrow ban. What the heck? I was not expecting that. This was not expected. I'm pretty sure they could still pop off. There's no way they cannot pop off. But wow, Scarecrow ban. Just off the bat, just no Scarecrow. That is freaking wild. Okay, that's Konami. Okay, Konami, they went right to this deck and said, no, we are not gonna have it be this dominant anymore. Anything else? Do we have new? 89 Diabolos. All right, this one, everyone was calling this one. You know, even I was calling this one. All the homies were calling it. Number 89 had to go. It was pretty much, it was ripping cards out the extra deck. It was warping not only the meta, but it was warping the way people were playing their decks. It was facilitating the 5-zone lock. Getting rid of Diablosis makes sense. Number 89 ban, man, that is freaking wild. These two, right? Like, these are very crazy. These are gonna just really kind of determine. Oh man, that is wild because like this really changes Super Heavy Samurai because it really takes away their whole one card bam 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 full off interaction. I mean, they can still do some one card shenanigans, but it's more gonna be 1.5 cards if anything, more hard, really like broken 2 card combos. And number 89 Diablosis, that just like I said, it gets rid of the whole crazy zone lock. It takes away their ability to it takes away their ability to sit there and like pick out your extra deck, and then to get rid of Cyberstein, that is really good because that makes it to where even though you have Scarecrow banned, you can't just do some like Regulus and Gear Gain X shenanigans. So it makes the deck more interactive. That is crazy. Let's go down. Let's see what we do. I'm not gonna see if anything came off. Still Dryden, still Borble, still Zen Matey. So that's really that hurts me. I wanted them back. Anything else? Okay, here we go. A pointer of the Red Lotus ban. No way. Oh, I was actually going to put this card in my deck, and I was thinking of running it with triple tactics and thrust, and I was just, man, that is freaking crazy. And branded expulsion just banned. They got rid of the card that was the actual problem. They didn't get rid of the individual cards. That was pretty a good job on Konami's point. I understand that some people might feel like that's no, branded needs it. Like, even though like certain decks do need it, but when a deck like branded that already has really good like floodgate monsters in the one that burns every time you activate effect, and then you have something like you have all the other Albas, you have the Fusion, and then you have Ice Jade. I was getting it right now, but then you have Ice Jade. They have a lot of cards that are really good in the branded deck that really kind of promotes interaction. So getting rid of brand expulsion, their ability to just automatically shut down your summoning and give them the ultimate one turn kind of like +1 in the game, really like +1 turn on you. That really kind of gives them more than enough momentum. Point of the Red Lotus being gone kind of sucks because I really do like having that card, but at the same time, it is really broken to be able to get rid of cards in your opponent's hand somewhat for free. Like for the cost of 2,000 life points is really not that. Like I said, like it is a little out there, but when you're in a position where you already have a board established and you get rid of a card, yeah, that's like really good. So those cards being banned, that's a lot of cards banned already. All right, that's it for the ban cards. We're gonna move on now. We're gonna see what's limited. Let's see what they brought to 1. All right, so Blaster Dragon Ruler Inferno's back to 1. Yes, we all knew this was pretty much gonna happen. This was another kind of obvious call, and yeah, I'm very happy we got 2 Dragon Rulers back. We only need 2 more for there to be a possible Dragon Ruler comeback. I don't think it's gonna happen, but It would be dope. This makes me want to run Dragon Link or something. It makes me really want to try something with the deck. Okay. Let's see. And Mathemech Circular to 1. And Gamma to 1. Whoa! No, not Gamma! No, not Gamma. Why Gamma? Oh, not Gamma! No, we need... Oh, I love Gamma. Gamma was like in and out of my use of my... Oh, wow. Mathemech Circular just makes sense because even though it is like the newer card and like I guess like it's like it they didn't okay like, they were always good, but they didn't get to this level until Circular. Having the one card just like whole, this is the one card play is really broken, and we also have a lot of we have like the firewall engine, which is another thing that is kind of really good in that deck, and then you also have the other natural just cyber support cards that make it good. So bringing Circular to 1 just kind of makes sense because I mean it's still very easily, I want to say easily searchable, but you still can search it, and there's other ways to get to it. So it isn't like it just takes it away from you. It isn't like it just slows the deck down to a point where, oh my god, it's unusable. No, it just kind of curves it just a little bit. So this kind of does make sense because Mathemech was starting to become a really difficult deck to deal with. So having Circular at 1 does make sense. Cypher, Jesus. Cypher Gear Gamma getting too excited over here. Cypher Gear Gamma at 1 just sucks because now it's like if you draw the driver, it's even worse because now there's only one, there's only one of them. But at the same time, this was really like it was causing a lot of interactions. A lot of people were able to not only like they're really able to plus off it because if you did it as type of hand trap on your turn, then you could use it to actually extend your combo. So I guess I understand this. But Gamma to 1 is kind of crazy. I did not expect any Gamma to 1. Okay, let's see. Gazelle still there. What we got? Danglong, first of the game. Danglong is back. Well, that took me a second to realize. So Danglong has made a return, and Castura Arise Heart has been limited to 1. That is going to very much hurt Castura. They usually, because like they're not able to go Arise Heart into Arise Heart, so they won't be able to do that anymore. But if you're able to banish the Arise Heart and then you're able to get rid of the trap card that brings it back, you essentially take care of the Arise Heart now. This is really good because like last night I went to locals and I ended up getting 3rd place, but I played 2 Castura. I lost the first one and I won the 2nd one. But I really had it really came down. Well, like one of the games came down to like the floodgates I had. I got 2 of the same floodgates, so that really didn't do anything for me. But most of the reactions were, do I have everything to deal with the Arise Heart to just make sure it's gone? Because if I didn't have something to negate the effect, something to destroy it, and something to destroy the trap card that would bring it back, I essentially am gonna be wasting cards. So seeing Castura Arise Heart to 1 is really, really, really good. It's crazy. There's still more, so we don't know it's there. I'm scared for the Runic, but let's see what we do. Danglong, bringing back Danglong to 1. I don't have too much to say. We are gonna have a we could have a Yang Zing resurgence. I did sell some of my Yang Zing stuff that I found in my bulk, which I feel dumb for now. But I do have some Danglongs, and I know these are probably gonna be expensive. We'll probably have to do a market watch later and see what this does. So we'll see. I do see some shenanigans. I do see shenanigans with this, especially because like they're like especially if maybe the Metaphos Yang Zing could do something with some of the other kind of engines we got. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure on it, but this is actually very interesting, especially with how hard the other decks got hit. You got Castura getting, like, I mean, Castura got hit pretty good. Like, I'm still seeing that they're having, they didn't lose any kind of like their kind of side stuff. It's mostly just the Arise Heart and the Diablosis. So let's see what else is here. Let's see. Let's go. Where's it at? Purely delicious memory limited to 1. Really? Purely delicious memory limited to 1. Aw, freaking ready. That is wild. That is wild. That is freaking crazy. Purely delicious limited to 1. Oh, my heart was saying because I saw the new and I was like, oh, please do not be Runic Fountain. And it was not Runic Fountain. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The root. Okay, yes. All right. And then we got Naturia Sacred Tree limited to 1 as well. This is kind of doesn't make sense because this really is probably for the Runic, obviously for the Runic Naturia deck. It really does how to help them go off. But Delicious Memory, limited to 1. I mean, yeah, okay, that one, like, I get it. Like, the Purely deck is going to be a problem. I guess, like, a small hit to it does make sense. Because, like, I guess, like, they didn't explode as much here in the TCG as they did in the OCG. But it's only been a few, maybe 2 weeks. So, we'll see. Okay, yeah, and that's the last one. Nature Sea limited to 1. Okay, let's see the semi-limited. Alright, so we got Herald of Orange Light was limited, now it's semi. Lightning Storm semi-limited, Runic Fountain semi-limited, Engage semi-limited, Sprite Starter semi-limited. Oh man, this is freaking awesome. I only run 2 Runic Fountain. I have never ran 3 Runic Fountain. My deck lives. This is one of the greatest ban lists I have ever experienced in a while, where I feel like I'm cruising. What the I'm like, Konami, are you Santa? Konami Santa right now. Konami came down my chimney, said, F this coal nonsense. Here is something to make you happy. Man, Runic Fountain to 2. This does curve the Runic deck a little bit. It does curve it a little bit. But for most variants and everything else, this is kind of great. This actually makes me conflicted because now I'm like, will variants kind of be another good one? I don't know. Engage to 2. This is kind of wild. Sky Strikers could be coming back in the meta. I 100% expect them to be in the next in some of these next coming up events. I know it's not going to be this weekend, but this next weekend I'm going to be there at the regional, so this ban list I'm going to be studying everything here. This is crazy. Sprite started to 2. This is a very small hit to Sprite because Sprite hasn't been doing too much, but it's still a very, very good deck. So I'm not gonna lie. I think Sprite Runic was gonna be a very, very, very good deck for this next coming up format. That might be some truth right there. And some no longer on the list. Here we go. So no longer on the list. Blacklane Steam the Cloak. Okay, just back to 3. Birdman back to 3. This is a huge list. Lotus back to 3. Quick Fix to 3. Yo, Quick Fix to 3. Nice. Recital Starling to 3. Draco Face Off to 3. And Multi-Roll to 3. Okay, wow, this is interesting. Multi-Roll to 3 is actually very interesting because Engage to 2, Multi-Roll to 3, and then you have all the Sky Striker links. Sky Striker, yes, I was talking about Sky Striker the engine. I think Sky Striker the deck could come back. Man, alright guys, let me know down in the comments below how you feel about this ban list. I think this ban list is crazy. It is huge. I probably want to do another video, maybe in a couple days, kind of more like going over my feelings and exactly how I feel. My heart was just racing when I was going through the limiteds. I was hoping they weren't going to limit Runic Fountain. Runic Fountain to 2 is just great for me. I'm just like, yes, Runic Fountain, fine. Tip is freaking still there. One more to look just to Purely Delicious Memory. Alright, cool. Good. Let me check the bans. Did they ban Runic Tip? Did I just like miss it because I'm just so... Nope. Runic Tip is still at 3. Everything else is still at 3. Just Fountain at 2. This is awesome. Okay. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you, Konami.